What a lovely morning it is, because not only do we have Paul Gale of the Paul Gale Network and Nick here, it's because it's for the Mario Galaxy Movie Direct, where we're getting an exclusive look at the movie, whatever the heck that means. I've been assuming it's a trailer, but you never really know with Nintendo. How are we feeling, guys, right now? How hyped are we? Paul, let's start with you, since you haven't been on the channel in a little bit. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, excellent, Thank you for having me on. And yeah, I am hyped for the movie. I'm hyped for this direct. Really glad that Nintendo is putting it together. We are a mere 2 months and change away, which is awesome. And yeah, I can't wait to see what they show off.
We're so close. We're so close. I can taste it. I can taste the scent of Old Spice already. So, Nick, how are you
Exactly.
feeling?
I'm feeling cold, so I'm hoping this trailer warms me up because we see the fire bros here because it's like freezing outside. It's literally in the single digits where I am. So yeah, I'm hoping this trailer warms me up, and I hope we see some surprises here.
The hype better warm me up. If it doesn't, I'd say this is a failure of a trailer.
Yeah.
That had a nice rhyme to it, almost, didn't it? Yeah, chat. How are we feeling? How are you guys? First off, can you hear us okay? Secondly, how excited are you? Like, are we feeling hyped for this? I know I am, because I'm a massive fan of the Mario movie, as Paul knows. Because we actually saw the first movie together. We were at the LA premiere, right, Paul?
Yeah, that's right. This
Yeah.
is this always comes up.
What?
Oh,
I don't
that's
know if the chat can
awesome.
see that.
Oh, nice. That's our photo. That's us at the event. Proof we were there together.
That's the,
I love it.
yeah.
I also remember they had that live action Mario Kart from the movie that you could also get a photo in. Do you have that too?
Oh,
Oh,
I got that one too.
yeah, man. Mine's floating around somewhere. I think it's in my box of junk right next to me, but otherwise I'd look
Oh,
for it
good
right
time.
now. Yeah.
So wait, did they just have like photo opportunities for you guys? Like you can walk around and just take pictures?
Yeah, basically they had. I mean, you basically saw the extent of it, but they had a couple areas you could take photos. They probably had other standees too.
That's
Also,
cool.
I got a picture of Miyamoto while I was there. First time ever actually meeting him properly. I had seen him tons of times in person before, like passing him in the hallways at
Yeah.
E3 or whatever. Finally had a chance to talk to him very briefly. Also, Koji Kondo, which was fantastic. So that was a really. Oh, and I also passed. Jack Black briefly. I think I may have gotten that on video. I think I may shoot off one of my videos, and he yelled something at me. It was very funny. Yeah, that was a really cool event. That was a really fun day. And I think Paul, did you were telling a little story before we even started recording until I rudely interrupted you. Is there anything more to that story you want to share, or?
It was whenever I see anything promotional wise, talk wise, a new blip of Luigi kneeing Bowser Jr. or something, I think back to that Super Mario Brothers movie event because what an awesome way it was to see the film that I don't know if we'll ever have or I'll ever have the opportunity to do so again because it was the red carpet premiere. It was before the film came out. It was this after party with Jack Black and we saw Doug Bowser and Mr. Miyamoto. And so just this like in a time when E3 has come and went and it's no longer, this was its own little mini E3 portion of Nintendo and movie and Anya Taylor-Joy and like everybody being there. So I just always think back to like, man, I bet Andre's out there watching it right now going, oh, is that, hold on, Yoshi egg on. So I think of you and like think of that time and yeah,
That's awesome.
it's just cool. Just pieces put together and stuff like this. Our ticket. I look back and it's always in this room. So
Yeah, no,
That's awesome.
yeah, no, good times. That premiere was so great. I mean, I remember initially, even after, we were talking about the movie briefly, and we were also recording a video. We were trying,
yeah,
early impressions for it without doing our full review until later. And I remember, like, it hadn't even hit me how much I enjoyed the movie until, like, we were starting to discuss it, and I'm like, man, that was a really like that is what I wanted. Like that is Mario up on the big screen, and it's like
yep.
legitimately one of the most exciting things Nintendo's been doing for me in recent years, and I'm so happy, so excited to see the sequel, and we'll see if we're able to revisit those events again this year, Paul. I don't know, so we're gonna find, hopefully we'll find out.
Yeah. There- we I don't remember the last time that we talked about it, but we had quite a few discussions like right after the movie. What were the Easter eggs we saw,
Yep.
compiling all of this stuff together? Anything that we could think of. Okay, the R-Wing over here, the Pikmin over there. What about this audio piece there? But then, like, for months later, we were speculating until whatever the last time was. What do we think about a sequel? Would they introduce, something like seeing a Paper Mario or a Wario and a Luigi or just what? And sky's the limit, or I guess the galaxy's the limit.
Yeah, no kidding. They went beyond the sky.
Yeah.
A little prematurely, possibly, but I'm still excited. So, man, go ahead.
I just, without knowing what direction would have been next, I think something like the Super Mario Brothers movie 2 or
Yeah,
the Super Mario World movie or something like that would have been what we probably expected back then
I think
as
that's
to
what-
what this would be.
I think that's what pretty much everyone was expecting. Yeah, they go like Mario World or Mario 2 at least. Yeah, not straight to Galaxy. So it'll be interesting to see how they tie everything in. But that also introduces even more characters than I think we were expecting initially. And even with Galaxy, I wasn't even sure Bowser Jr. would be there until the leak started happening. I'm like, okay, I guess, wow. I mean, it'd be fun to go back to our early expectations for where the second film would be to see how wrong and off we were. But I don't think any of us predicted they were going straight to Galaxy. But we had some super chats, by the way. Thank you so much, everyone. Jackson Dennis with a super chat says, "What if Tatanga leads the alien scene in the Mario Party games like 5 and 6?" Wait, hold on. Who was the leader in Mario Party 5 and 6? Wasn't it the? Was it?
I thought it was a little. No, I'm thinking of 7, where it was almost like the cappy evil villain guy. He was like
Yeah.
a host, and I think it was purple, and the hat had eyes. But 5 and 6, isn't 6 like the moons? I thought like the moon. I thought that was like the gimmick of 6. It was like day and night.
Oh, day and night. Yeah. Was there a guy that was like a moon and sun host or something? I don't remember.
That might have been. Maybe they flipped sides. I'm trying to think. I don't
I
even
think-
remember what 5's theme was.
I think the
was
more-
5 like. Go ahead, Andre.
I don't know. 5's the one that
Yeah.
it just blends into all the others at that point. The more, I think, salient question is, will Tatanga appear in this movie? He's an alien. It's in space. We haven't seen him in forever. We've already had deep cut teaser characters like a year or two ago. And also now we have Chris Pratt teasing more characters haven't been announced yet. Is there a chance Tatanga is the one piloting the UFO that presumably lifts up Peach's castle like in the game?
Yeah, I think it's possible. Again, like the deep cut character from the last movie was Spike, so anything is possible. They could really pull out anyone. Heck, like the deep cut character could be, or not deep cut because it's relatively new. It could be like Baby Waluigi, which would be insane because Mario Tennis isn't even out yet.
Yeah, that'd be a very big surprising. A very big surprise. I'd be so surprised they can't even say it right. Yeah, I don't expect Waluigi in any form in this movie.
Yeah, me neither.
Canadian Real related on a related topic says, I annoyed my friends because I'm constantly pointing out all the references during the movie, LOL. Yeah, that would basically be me if I didn't have a filter. I would definitely annoy anyone if I weren't at a theater just casually watching it, because yeah, I live for pointing out all those references. Yeah, I made the whole video for the first one, well over 100 references I think it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, then I remember some other YouTube channel that straight up basically stole our video. They were reacting to it, but at no point did they ever credit us or anything. So it's the only time I've actually sent a takedown notice. I didn't strike their channel or anything, but it's the only time I've ever done them. You guys at least say who you got the video from.
Yeah.
If you're barely gonna add content to it. Otherwise, I don't care if people use our videos. Feel free, as long as you credit us. So, anyways. But I'm excited to see what other secrets we've seen, because I feel like so far we actually haven't seen that many secrets in the Galaxy movie. We haven't seen all that much of it. I made the initial secrets reveal, but it was all kind of obvious Galaxy stuff. There were a few hidden things in there. I think the ninjas were, or not the ninjas. Some little details were easy to overlook, like the fact that they seemed like they were inside a one of those ball planets with the Peach scene.
Oh yeah.
Also, there was that scene with the guys, the little in the book from Super Peach Showtime, the little baker guys.
Yeah, that scene from the Game Awards did show us a lot, because we got the Falcon knee, which I don't think is directly a reference to Smash, but
Probably,
it's come on,
probably not, but
it is. Because Luigi's forward air. I think it's just the karate chop. But then we also see Toadette
or the poke, the poke or the kick.
The poke's the forward smash.
That's it. Yep. Yeah. I wonder if we'll see more Luigi Smash moves at all, just because we will be seeing him in action more here, presumably. Real quick, Robert in the chat says, "Yo, hope you are all staying safe from the storm/snow, depending on where you are located." Thank you, Robert, and that applies to everyone watching right now. So I'm in Texas, and it literally went from 70 degrees 2 nights ago to 22 last night. It was like a crazy change. It was freaking cold. Luckily holding up well so far, though. I'm not going outside anytime soon. Nick, you were telling me it's snowing where you are at now?
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast, and I want to say it's like 7 or 8 degrees outside. We're expected to get 8 to 12 inches. So yeah, mostly staying inside. I'm gonna go outside with a shovel and walk around a little bit just to get out of the house. But yeah, it is cold here.
Man, and how about you, Paul? You're over in Nick's in New York. You're in California, Paul. So how's it where you are?
It's a good 50 degrees right now. not quite a single digit.
Yeah, I'm jealous of your 50.
Enough, but yeah.
Chat, while we have what 48 minutes until the direct, go ahead and let us know how we're all sounding. Are we sounding pretty similar to each other, or someone way louder or way quieter? Please let us know. It's hard for us to tell ourselves. That way we can adjust. But also, I want to hear what your after you guys give me the volume report. What are your hype levels at? I know I asked earlier, but like 1 to 10, 10 being super hyped, of course. How hyped are you all for this? People say Ross says we sound amazing. Thank you, Ross. Appreciate that. I'm getting similar feedback from everyone else. Perfect. Thanks, everyone. Hey, Jurassic. We are, Awesome Mario is at, I can't even read that number, like at 10, like 100 billion or something. That's a big.
Yeah, I see a lot of 10s there.
A lot of hype, yeah. I think, I feel like for some reason, it almost feels like hype for the Mario movie almost goes like a little bit under the radar, But once like these directs happen, it really brings it out, which is awesome to see. We got a super chat from Jackson Dennis? Jackson, I can't read the full name, I'm sorry. Jackson Den is what I have. They say if Luigi's green missile is in this movie via being launched from a cannon, I'd laugh. That'd actually be pretty great.
That's Luigi's side B. That would be amazing. I didn't even think about that as a move.
Yeah, I can see
all over.
Yeah, having it be an actual cannon would kind of make sense. And they did have a cannon in the first movie. They didn't use it. You just see it briefly. So there's always and there were cannons in Mario Galaxy using to launch between planets. So yeah, good one. Now, I'm seeing that so many ones and zeros. That's really the point. And all the ones are followed by zeros. Luckily, no straight up ones here. So. Robert's an 8 out of 10. I think that's saying something for Robert. But I don't think Robert's. I don't know if Robert is as big of a Mario movie fan as I am. So that's exciting to see. So, Canadian Real says, "What's that Dragon Ball saying? It's over 9,000." Will Goku appear in the movie?
Yeah. Oh my god, Goku just comes and like wipes out the whole universe.
That's how you. That's what the Lumas have to prevent from happening. They have to stop Goku. He's actually the real villain this time.
Oh, Anji, can we run a poll?
Yeah,
we haven't ran a poll yet.
What poll do you want to run?
Let's do.
Oh, I thought you had one ready.
Let's no. Someone said in the chat poll time, so I'm thinking of one right now. Who's gonna get the most screen time in this trailer? Can we do that?
We could do that, but like who would you put?
Yoshi. If Yoshi's even here, Yoshi, Wario.
Okay.
Let's put Bowser Jr. or Rosalina.
All right, hold on. Was that 4 choices? We can only do 4.
Yeah, 4. So okay. Yoshi, Wario, Bowser Jr., Rosalina.
I want to make it clear that we have no idea Wario's actually in the movie or not.
Yeah, we have no idea that Wario's here.
Bowser Jr., Rosalina?
Yeah.
The Rosalina's, I feel like both those characters I feel like we don't know much about, and maybe they'll keep it that way, All right, poll is now started, so go in and vote in the poll. Who are we going to see the most in the Mario Galaxy movie? I mean, at this point, I almost feel like it has to be Yoshi. But then if he doesn't talk that much, maybe we won't see him, too often. So.
If it's Yoshi, do you think there's a chance that Miyamoto comes out and then talks about the new Yoshi game? Or do you think he is completely
no like
separated from it? You don't think he's going to show a t-shirt and be like, hey, check out the new Yoshi game coming out in like 2 months?
They've already said there won't be any game announcements here.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I feel like that would just kind of cloud the marketing. I don't think there's any Yoshi things outside the Mario movie itself.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's even like a thing Illumination has too, maybe, where like, don't go promoting things that aren't the movie in these directs, I don't know how that collaboration works exactly, but I think they'll keep it movie focused. Except for maybe, the Pikmin Bloom drop, obviously. For Miyamoto.
Yeah, maybe Miyamoto or Nintendo doesn't count that as a game. They're just like, oh, it's an app, so it doesn't really count as a full-fledged game.
It's just part of life now, Pikmin Bloom's not in your life according to Miyamoto, then why are you even living? Real Rainbow Road to the super chat says, the new song for this movie will be Rosalina's playing her guitar and singing to the Lumas. Oh man, I love that
I didn't
idea.
think about
Wait,
that.
no, hold on. Remind me, where did the recent art of Rosalina using the guitar come from again? Was that
That was
in
concept
the
art. I
book?
think it was like in
No, no, no.
it
There was
wasn't in the recent book. It was a while ago. I thought it was like concept art.
there
At
was
least like
old there was old
go ahead.
concept art, but I think it was
Yeah.
canonized recently. Paul, do you know you're a big Mario fan? Wasn't there an official?
There was, but I don't think, yeah, it wasn't in the recent Super Mario Galaxy
Okay.
book, if I'm not mistaken. But just where was
What am I
it
thinking of,
from?
chat? Is it just Mario? I swear to God, I saw it pop up recently. What am I thinking of? People are saying it was from like the Ozzy concept art. I know that, but I'm pretty sure I'd seen it more recently too. But maybe I'm mistaken. So
I just looked up, yeah, Rosalina playing guitar, and the first image that comes up is obviously the concept art. She has like a black t-shirt on,
yeah, that's
jeans.
it.
It
Okay.
totally does not look like her. It looks like fan art almost.
I think it was from Odyssey.
Sammy, yeah,
I think that sounds right.
Sammy says don't spoil the movie. I don't think we can really. Like, there's only been a couple. There's only been like a leak or two that we know are real that teases things were that barely teases things beyond what we've seen. So the biggest one,
Do
which
you
obviously is just Yoshi. Like, and we're not going to avoid that. Like, we know Yoshi's already in the movie anyway. So, or do
who do
we?
you think walks out today in the direct? Like beyond Chris Meledandri or Mr. Miyamoto, do you think any of the former actors, current actors like Chris Pratt or Jack Black help introduce like, mm, and here my Yoshi pal, and then out comes on stage actor. Here's
I
Adam
mean,
Sandler as
yeah.
Yoshi,
Oh
and
my
all
God.
she does in the movie is say Yoshi's name.
Oh my
Yoshi.
God.
Well, like, I guess two questions. Do you think they have a big name actor for Yoshi? Do you think Yoshi just says the word Yoshi or actually speaks lines? Or is it something like Vin Diesel as Groot, in the
Oh
Guardians of the
yeah.
Galaxy movie where all he does is Groot, but they have like a big name and it's kind of a joke behind it, like, yeah, we got a big name person, Robert Downey Jr. All he says is Yoshi. Here's 80 million of the budget.
Yeah,
No.
probably
Andre,
not.
yeah, what do you think?
For Yoshi, I have no
Yeah.
idea. I go back and forth on this. Like, it could be the was it Kazumi Tagusa? I forget. I'm mispronouncing his name. The original voice actor for Yoshi, basically. I think that's a possibility. I also think there's a chance he speaks baby gibberish, and I don't know who that would be. I honestly have no idea. Like, I do feel like it has to be a higher pitched voice, so I don't think it's going to be like a Robert Downey Jr. or something, or
I don't
Danny
think so.
DeVito. Tataka, thank you.
Solid.
I don't know where I was pulling the other name from. Also, real quick, Jacob says it's one of the new pages in the Super Mario Galaxy remaster for Switch. I thought so. So it is in the
Okay.
new book, according to Jacob at least, from the game, not the one that they published physically. But in any case, yeah, I'm like, oh, they actually made that canon. That's cute. Yeah, Tataka.
For a voice actor for Yoshi, I'm thinking, but there might be something in the contract where he's not allowed to play other video game characters, maybe. But that doesn't stop Chris Pratt from jumping around from animated movies. The person I'm thinking of is Ben. What is it? Ben Schwartz, who plays Sonic, because I think he did the voice of BB-8 in Mario, or not Mario, in the new Star Wars trilogy.
Oh, that's right. Then they ran them through like a filter or something.
Yeah,
I would be very surprised if he appears here.
yeah, because it is Sonic, so
That's
like
all.
I don't think they want any of that relationship there.
That'd be like when the CEO of PlayStation from the ads appeared in some random it was some other like gaming product ad and like Sony sued him or something. Remember that?
Oh, was it the fake guy ad
Yeah,
during the PS3 era
yeah,
with
yeah,
the move
that's the fake
controllers and
CEO.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the real CEO. That would be impressive. Let's see. Jackson once again the super chat. Thank you, Jackson. They say Yoshi will be like Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and he will have one line where he looks to Luigi and says, "Mama Luigi." I
I
love
just see
it.
him with like a spear and maybe some like war paint on or something.
There was some other movie recently I saw where a character that didn't talk and spoke at the very end. I'm like, there's something about that trope. Is it even a trope at this point? I don't know. That I just love. It's bothering me that I can't remember who that was, but yeah, it was great in Planet of the Apes. So, man.
Yoshi's like, I can talk this whole time.
All right, what else are we wanting to see here, guys? We're about 40 minutes away right now. So what else are we hoping to like, Paul? What do you need to see here today?
I'm already sold on the movie.
Well, that's not in
You know,
question. Yeah.
Yeah.
my hype level is always a 10 for this because I love the first one. It's one of the films that I've seen probably the most of, just continuously playing over the last few years. Uh, what I don't want to see is anything too major, sh anything too major. Just enough. Like, give me another nice world or two from the games that's now reimagined in higher fidelity visuals with some piece of musical nostalgia or recomposed. But you don't have to show every cameo character,
Yeah.
every like if Nintendo and Illumination are going to take us on a journey where there are a whole bunch of different galaxies, like a galaxy pop in, pop out scene where Mario pops in and pops out of the Lilat system, and we see the Fox McCloud team going on R wings, do a barrel roll, and Mario's like, "Wow!" and then pops out, just like for a brief second that he saw it. I don't need to see it now. I would rather be for the first time watching the movie as Mario is going through space, and then if this kind of thing happens, that's where we see it for the first time. Like, oh my gosh, that's nuts, So I don't want anything that high, but give me a little hint that okay, there's some like other Nintendo IPs that Mario will be interacting with in some capacity. That would be pretty awesome for this, you know. I don't
Man,
know, like
I think you're asking for a lot there almost. Like I like the idea
I
of not being
don't I
spoiled
don't
too
want that
much.
part.
I don't know if we see
For
any
now.
crossover with Nintendo IPs. In particular, Nick and I were discussing this because the problem with this potentially, Nick or Paul, at least with Star Fox, is Mario already owns an R-wing. So
Yes.
how do you reconcile that? I guess they can ignore that, but
The the creative minds that the developers in that world have
Yeah.
come from the realities
yeah,
that
there we
do
go.
exist out
They
there.
actually dream of real realities elsewhere until they come
Yes.
up with their ideas. Miyamoto's actually a hacking universe. He doesn't have any original ideas. He just pulls from other universes he has access to. I love it. Let's do it. Yeah, it's funny because on the one hand, I agree with you, Paul. Like, obviously, I don't want it to be fully spoiled on the movie. But with the first movie, we weren't either as well. I will say though, like looking back after watching all the trailers, like we actually did see a good chunk of the movie there. I mean, in terms of like
Yeah.
general set pieces, not all the connective tissue, obviously. And then it bothered me at all watching it. Like it felt different for one watching on the big screen, and also not having all the
Yeah.
context surrounding everything does change it. And I had analyzed those trailers to hell and back. I like analyzed every freaking frame for hours on end, and I had a complete blast the first time. But I guess there is one. That's maybe a potential mark against this movie, not a mark, but like a potential pitfall in that it no longer has like the sheer novelty of being the first good Mario
Yeah.
movie, right? And so I guess this one may have to stand even more on its own 2 feet in terms of like being really good. I actually argue the first movie was really good. But I know some people like think the plot is super thin or whatever it is. And I think this movie, it's really going to have to properly deliver on those fronts, maybe more so even, just because it can ride fully on the hype of it just being good itself. And that could like reflect in the final box office. If it ends up just being if it ends up being a little underwhelming, that could hinder its performance over time. But I'm not worried about this at all myself. So, how about you, Nick? Or yeah, Nick, what are you thinking here?
Yeah, no, I'm on the same page as Paul. Like, don't show too much of these different worlds. Like, keep it a surprise for the movie. Like the lilac thing, the Star Fox thing. If I saw that in theaters, I would jump out of my chair. I would freak out like a little kid. I was like, "There's no way they're doing this." At
You'd
least they're
you'd
throwing a bone to Star
you'd
Fox.
go full range mode yourself,
Yeah, yeah, I'll go full range mode. I'll be running around the theater in
or all
circles.
range mode. Yeah, that'd be
But the thing
amazing.
is, I hope this trailer. I don't think we're gonna see it in this trailer. I hope we get like a better understanding of what the music's gonna be like for the movie because that was my biggest critique in the first movie, and I know some people were totally fine with it. Was how much licensed music they use. They use it at appropriate times, but I'm here for Mario and I want to hear Mario music. Again, like I think it's Illumination. I think they're gonna stick with using licensed songs for this movie. I think it'll be a little bit more offensive if they use it in the Legend of Zelda movie if they have licensed music, because that would just make no sense.
Okay.
That would pull me out of it completely. At
As
times it did pull me out of it during the Mario movie, but again, like I can let it slip here.
As a defender of the music choices in the first movie, I will fully agree that I do not want that in the Zelda movie. I mean, that would
Yeah.
just because I mean, in the Mario, we at least have the human connection, and to the fact that Mario seems to be nostalgic for the '80s era. He has like an NES still, you know. But in Zelda, you don't have a real world connection at all. It would
Yeah.
make zero sense, and yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. Real quick, we got more super chats coming in hot and fast, everyone. Jackson with another super chat says, "Last question for now: will there be non-game music again? Space Odyssey." I see. Okay, I take it back, Nick. I take it back. If they have a Space Odyssey scene, that'd be so freaking good. You play, you pipe in the Blue Danube, or Danube, you know, the space docking scene from Space Odyssey. That would be absolutely incredible. Like it'd be a fun parody. I could actually see something like that. You bring in the classical music, you know. So, do you guys have any?
Yeah, that would be fitting again because they're in space. That song, yeah, it rocks. Like so, yeah, it would be fitting for this.
Yeah. All right.
But I guess previously in trailers for the last Mario movie, did they use any licensed songs, or did we not really
No.
see that until the actual movie?
I don't think they did, because especially in the first trailer, that's where you hear, I think it's Van Halen in the movie, but in the trailer itself, it had, I don't think it had, I forget what kind of music it had. It may have been a more generic soundtrack.
Yeah.
It didn't have that music, though, is my point, so, yeah.
I think we were both surprised when we were watching it to hear each track come along. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I think the first one that plays is the Beastie Boys one.
It is.
When they're running around the city.
Yeah.
And then after that, I don't know what the next one in line is. There's Take On Me that plays during the Donkey Kong Country sequence, but I think there's something in between that, maybe during Mario's training montage.
Yeah, what, I Need a Hero?
I think it's, I Need a Hero. And then they have AC/DC playing when they're building the cars. Is it the last one, or is there one more after that?
I think that might be the last one, if I remember correctly, yeah.
Because I think there was rumblings or people talked afterwards that they were going to use Van Halen for the final fight scene. Like, they were going to play Jump or something, but that just has... What song plays during that scene when they're back in Brooklyn?
It's an original. Well, I think it's partly the Superstar theme that turns into, you know, it's a bunch of like the thing is in the movie, like it's never just one track usually, like it intermixes with other things. So I forget exactly what it is, but it's Mario music or original to the movie. So which ended up working really well. We got more super chats. Sorry.
And
Oh,
Mr.
that's the
Blue
last
Sky.
one. You're right, Mr.
Oh, yeah.
they go back to
Good one. Yeah.
Bishop Kingdom.
All right, Cerulean Piplup with a super chat says, "Do you think we will see Baby Rosalina appear in the movie, finally making her canon and not just a random baby character in Mario Kart?" That's a great question. We actually talked about this in our hour-long predictions video. I think there's a chance because the first movie did have, you know, baby flashbacks, two of them with three separate with three different babies, Mario, Luigi, and Peach. I think there's a possibility. Maybe not. I will say, let me backtrack a bit. I think there's a chance we get a flashback, but it's not baby Rosalina. It could be like teenage Rosalina or younger Rosalina, you know.
Maybe that's when they give her the guitar. They make that more so canon with her Odyssey concept art. But yeah, seeing the babies here again is definitely possible because, again, there were a couple flashback scenes in the first movie. But I want to see a new baby that we haven't seen before.
No more babies!
I know, I'm not a fan of a baby, but when that scene jumped up on the screen, I started cracking up. I was like, oh my god, they're actually going to be here.
Yeah. Oh, the direct just went live, technically, by the way.
Yeah, just for me, too.
Yeah, I mean, nothing changed, really, but it's now technically a video or a ready to be played as a video, so... I will say, I would love, since, you know, given we were talking about the artwork earlier of Rosalina with the guitar, I would actually love that they canonize that. You know, we actually hear her, like, either use it or, you know, sing lullabies to the Lumas or something. That could be really cute and a nice touch. And then, like, a counterpoint to Bowser, you know?
Does Brie Larson sing at all? Like, has she sang in any of her movies or anything?
No
I don't know what her, like, musical talent is like.
That's a good
It's
one.
not like a Jack Black level, I assume. Like, Jack Black we know as, like, a musical artist.
I'm Googling it. Let's see what, she's, okay. Wait, is this right? Hold on. This says she is a singer. Let me make sure I type this right. It's Brie Larson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Google AI says she's a singer. I don't trust Google AI though, so chat can let us know hopefully.
See, if there was a duet back and forth between, you know, Rosalina and Bowser, or Princess Peach and Bowser, and it was this high energy thing. Like that's a new pop song that you're gonna hear on the radio for
Yeah.
the next couple of months afterwards. Like a
Oh
little
my
bit
god,
longer than
if they
Peaches.
did that, I'm almost thinking kind of like Wicked when they have the song between, I forget what it's called. What is this feeling between Galinda and Elphaba, where they hate each other at this point in the movie, and like they're showing both counterpoints. I would love to do something like that with Bowser and Rosaline, or any character,
Yeah.
some kind of counterpoint where they're both singing their respective versions of the song. That'd be fantastic. So I don't know if they'll go that far, but that's more musical style. But
When do you guys think we first hear the tease of whatever song? Like, there 100% there's gonna be a song for this movie, an
Yeah.
original song with Bowser or Jack Black singing. Do you think we see it here at all, or do we see it in, like, when did we hear Peaches? Was that not until the movie came out?
correct, yeah, I'm pretty sure we
Okay.
didn't know about it until the movie.
Yeah.
I want to say that they'll save it for the movie, but now that they know Peaches is such a huge hit, there is a good chance I
Yeah.
think that they reveal the song before then.
And I think what's it called was a hit too in the Minecraft movie. The hot chicken song or whatever. When
Hot chicken.
is it flaming? He talks about it's only like 15 seconds of a song. Like they first, I haven't seen the movie, but from the trailer of the song, they like first get to the Minecraft world, and then Steve is singing like how to get chicken or food or something. Chat,
Oh,
correct me
yes.
about this, right?
Yes, yes, yes. That actually, I forgot about that. My goodness, that is a song. You're right. It'd be funny.
I
if
think it's
just
called
Bowser-
Lava Chicken, maybe.
Lava Chicken. Yeah, chat saying that. It'd be funny if they just had him sing the same song in this. It'd be god awful, but it would be funny. Funny in a terrible way. Oh,
Yeah, like
man.
Bowser just grabs a chicken and just sets it on fire and starts singing about it.
What's the Mario World? I guess they just had chickens in Mario. Mario Party had chickens, so yeah,
Yeah.
they could do it. All right, Robert, one of our moderators, had a comment. Says Mario voice, woohoo, woohoo! It's me, Robbie O. Let's hear all y'all give your best Mario impressions. Oh my god, hold on. I have a feeling Paul's gonna be pretty good at this. I'm trying to think of how I even do. I'm so bad at impressions in general. Like, let's go. That was terrible. I'm sorry, everyone. How about you two?
Paul, you good? Actually, no, Paul.
Oh, he did
Go
it.
ahead, Paul. Do it again. That was good.
Let's go.
That's definitely better than mine.
I do. I like doing when I'm at like MagFest. I do the wah, like when he
That's actually
falls
pretty
or whatever.
That's one you don't hear quoted too often. So, all right, another super chat from Liam, I believe, says, "I think they'll save Wario for the third movie since I refuse to believe they introduce him without Waluigi." I don't. Yeah, that's tough. Actually, it's hard to imagine him as a separate, but also not, because Wario's still in a bunch of games by himself without Waluigi. Like, Waluigi's been confined to the spin-offs, and so I don't think it's possible that if he is introduced here, which I think is unlikely, that he is by himself, and that Waluigi could come later down the line. I still think the biggest hurdle with those guys is how in the hell do you explain what they are? Why are they human and look so similar to Mario and Luigi? Maybe you can slide once with Wario, but like Waluigi, like that's where it really gets weird. Like, why is it like this evil twin version of Mario and Luigi? What do you think, Paul? Do you think we'll see Wario or Waluigi here, or both?
Maybe. I don't think it'll, if they do it, I don't think it's going to be in this way, but I remember it was in our discussion on GameXplain a couple of years ago, what could be in a sequel. And I remember having this thought until Galaxy was revealed to be the sequel. And then I was like, okay, I scrapped this old idea of mine. But I thought while Mario and Luigi are in the Mushroom Kingdom, a couple of similar looking guys in Brooklyn want the attention, so they don some overalls, and it is Wario and Luigi to get the fame of them. They find Yoshi, they start running amok around Brooklyn. Mario and Luigi come back. Meanwhile, they're gone, and they're like, people are booing them, and like, who discredited us? Who? These are imposters. But it was Wario and Luigi, who then used the pipe to go back to the Mushroom Kingdom to wreak havoc there. Mario and Luigi are trying to clear their name in Brooklyn. They go back to Mushroom Kingdom. Yoshi is bad as a result because Wario and Waluigi made them that way.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is this confronting of our doppelgangers. Who are you? Why do you look like us? Wario says, don't worry about it. And, although a different voice actor, in which I was like, imagine somebody crazy like Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey being Wario and the Waluigi or something. And then it's coming back. Yoshi is now good. And like, that was my whole, like, that's how they could introduce them as far as why do they look like that? Because they're trying to get the fame. There are a couple of other brothers that are down on their luck, but kind of nasty. And I don't think that that's the way they introduced anymore because this is Galaxy and it's like too big. But I didn't think it was a bad idea. I don't know. I think we eventually get Mario and Waluigi in this Mario cinematic universe, particularly Wario, because like Andre said, he exists more on his own than Waluigi does. He's like the partner, you
Yeah.
know. He hasn't had his own game. I wouldn't. I think he could handle his own. I think they. This is another tangent for another time, but like I think a cool game could be a Wario and Waluigi
Yeah.
original title, like a new Wario Land, if you will, but with both. But that's another story.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
like
I,
Paul, to what you were saying, like that could be like a completely different movie. That's the thing. And I think for like a third movie or fourth movie in the Mario universe, Mario movie universe, you save that for, especially if you want to take Bowser out of the picture and not have
yeah,
Bowser as a villain for a fourth or fifth time, right? Like, I don't think, I mean, we've seen Bowser as a villain for like every single Mario game, but I don't know if they
right.
want that for the movies.
Yeah, I think it's nice having Jack Black tied to it though,
Yeah,
because
for
he puts
sure.
a lot of passion in it, and he is great. But
Well,
yeah,
speaking of
for
which,
movie wise, I think you benefit from having a broader spectrum of bad guys and
yeah, I think over time they'll have to. I don't think you repeat Bowser constantly, but then again, the Sonic movies have rolled with Robotnik or Eggman 3 times now. Though I guess he was kind of not entirely the villain focus in the third one, so they changed up a little bit there. And I think they have to do something with that, like that with Bowser for a third one. Assuming they aren't doing something like that here. We don't know exactly what Bowser's role is yet.
you
We've
could have
only
Bowser. Sorry.
we've
Okay.
only seen them in tiny form so far, so.
Yeah, Andre, to go back to your point with Sonic and Jim Carrey being Eggman and all of them, it's nice that I think like for myself and I think for most of the fans of the movies, for the Sonic movies, that we love Agent Stone. Like hands down, I think he's the
He's
best
so good.
human original character for the movies. So if Jim Carrey is really retired after this one, like he says after I feel like every movie, maybe it is Agent Stone and Metal Sonic that are the two main villains
I
for Sonic Movie 4.
I think I just saw a rumor recently that either that they were Jim Carrey was already coming back or that they were trying to get him back for the fourth one. So
Gotcha.
I'd honestly be shocked if he's not back. It seems like he enjoys playing the role, and also I
Yeah.
think he likes money, and he gets paid
Yeah.
well for those movies. So I'd be shocked if he's not back. Jackson had a super chat a little while ago. Says, "I lied one last time. Will there be a Peaches level song, father son duet, Rosalina song?" So that we were discussing that right around when you said that super chat. I love the idea actually of a father and son duet. I think that could work really well too. I'm not sure if we touched on that. And I don't does the voice of Bowser Jr. sing? Do we know? I forget the.
I don't I don't know, but Andre, to go back to excuse me, when you were looking up at Brie Larson saying, my little brother texted me. He's like, look at the phone right now. But in Scott Pilgrim, which is one of my favorite movies ever, she sings in that. So yeah, so she could sing in the Mario movie.
Oh,
She has a and, like the movie's about music, Scott
yeah.
Pilgrim. So like she has a major singing role in that.
Well, that's awesome. Great. Well, there we go then. I think there's a possibility that we will see Rosalina sing in this movie. So I'm looking into the voice of Bowser Jr. right now. Uh, let's see. Is he a singer? He is not a singer. So okay, we could probably. I mean, they can always cast separately for the singing role
Yeah.
like Disney does. But I think they might have just gone that route with a singer initially if that were to be the case. So. All right. What else? What else are we hoping to see? Like, I don't, I like, I'm trying to think. I mean, here's something I want to see. I want to see actually Mario in space. We've not seen that yet. We've only seen Mario and Luigi on, the Mushroom Kingdom going to the desert. And I guess now we've seen Fire Mario and Fire Luigi inside the pyramid. But again, we've only seen them in a desert setting. So I want to see them actually in space. That's my hope. What do you guys think?
Paul, do you think we see it in this trailer?
In space.
Yeah. At least
Yeah.
for Mario and Luigi. Like we have to, right? Like they're gonna
Yeah,
end up
I
there at
think
some point.
I think we get at least one shot of the arms to the side in a flyby thing. Like, oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna see it. I'd be very surprised if not. One thing I don't know if they'll show off in the trailer, but I do think will be in the movie are new power-ups.
What do you
Yeah.
think?
And like
What are we
there are
seeing?
so many games to choose from. Will we see a classic cape? Will we see a wing cap? Like, what will there be? Because they could do anything.
We've already seen the cape, Paul. Don't forget the Mario commercial in the first movie.
Oh, yeah. Take that back. Oh, yeah. How could I forget? Uh,
But I don't think they don't technically use it, right? Like it's just a cape. Like
It's a
they're not
green. Well,
flying anywhere.
they pretend flying with it on a green
it's
screen.
for their
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's a
Sure,
fake
sure.
power up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Great power.
we were talking about this earlier. Myself, like, I would love to see like a frog suit because I feel like that poor suit's been neglected outside of Mario Maker, and it'd be fun to see that back. There's a lot of power-ups in Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2. There's Cloud Mario, Drill Mario. That'd be a lame one, as we talked about before. But
Bee, could he just pop or turn into a bee and like, could there be another little
crawl
joking
all
thing?
over the bee queen again as she makes disturbing noises.
That could be a cute, funny line, kind of like, "Oh, Cat Mario," like tease at him, but him being a real threat, and like the bee could be like a little bit of a joke, like, "Oh, look at you, you little bee with your buzzer," and he's turns out to be this awesome badass kind of.
I just think of the Bee movie. Like if I see Mario in the Bee suit, I'm gonna think of what Jerry Seinfeld in the
Seinfeld,
Bee
yeah.
movie.
His voice just changes for no reason to Jerry Seinfeld.
He's like, you like jazz? Like, why
That's-
is he saying that?
3 people in a row were laughing at the bee segment so far. That's awesome. It'd be funny if he just got swallowed away like an annoying pest,
I guess that would be the transition for the Mario Paint movie, right?
There
Where
we
he
go.
goes into the Bee
Yeah,
form
the
and
Bee
then the
minigame.
SWAT comes out.
That'd be perfect. See, it's already set in motion. Perfect. There's Spring Mario. That could be a dumb one. Let's see what other power.
Do we see Yoshi with any power ups here?
Besides,
I guess the one from Mario Galaxy is the pepper, right?
yes, correct. The hot pepper. Yeah. I mean, I guess a bit. I mean, related. Do we see Yoshi at all? Like, do we like? He's the one character we know for sure that they haven't shown at all yet. Do we think he's going to be here?
Yeah, I think this trailer is going to focus on Yoshi. I think Miyamoto's going to come out and be like, "Hey, like this is why Yoshi looks different. We had to adapt him for the movies." And like, well, he looks nearly identical from how he's looked for the past like 30 or 40
Right.
years, but they're going to make a big deal out of it. Paul, what do you think?
Yeah, Yoshi's in this. Yoshi's here today. I mean, maybe it's too ambitious, but I think Yoshi's here, and they bring out an actor for Yoshi. I'm banking on it being somebody kind of bigger and unexpected for the role as a one last promotional piece of that person's attached to the film. That's pretty cool. And I'm sure that there will be some notable names to other characters as well that aren't shown off today, that don't have large speaking roles, but like if there is somebody that could talk, like it'll be somebody that we know.
Who's your pick?
not.
So yeah, Paul, who's your pick? Like, you think this is fitting for Yoshi, and who's like worst case scenario?
I don't know if they're gonna want to go Yoshi and recreate the voice, which they haven't really attempted. I mean, they don't have Chris Pratt going, "It's me, Mario."
They did in the ad.
They kind of did, but like, it's not trying to replicate Charles
Right.
Martinet's classic, right? So with Yoshi, they don't have to go with someone that could do that. But will Yoshi just talk in general or just say his name? I don't really know if I have an actor lined up well for it, or someone who I'm like, I don't think anybody could be wrong. I'll put that. Like,
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Since this is its own thing, it's not bad if they don't have a high-pitched Yoshi. I think that's the safer route to go with. But if they have someone else replicating, or not replicating, but just attempting something new, I think that's going to be fine, because a lot of people thought, dude, Chris Pratt, how is that going to work? It worked.
Yeah,
just
it
fine.
worked, yeah.
I love Charles,
Yeah,
but
it's so funny watching the
was
initial
fine.
reaction to that, and he was just completely fine as Mario. If not, I would say even good. But yeah, for me, it is hard to picture Yoshi as being anything but high pitched. But at the same time, I think we would have expected something similar to Bowser Jr., and I think the voice they went with is pretty much perfect for how they portrayed him so far. So yeah, I mean, they aren't locked to how Yoshi is in the games, and they can go any number of routes with him. But I am inclined. I will say, I mean, technically, we've already heard him talk in the first movie. He says the same soundbite for the games, Yoshi. But I don't think they're married to that. They don't have to go that route if they choose not to. Even if it's a mild contradiction, I don't care. I think I would like to hear Yoshi talk here, but then maybe not. It all comes down to how they how they pull it off. Like, I think it could be funny if, like, Yoshi as a newborn just has no idea how to say anything, you know? Like, he's just, like, making dumb baby noises, you know, or whatever it is. And maybe he slowly, like, learns some words over the course of the movie. Yeah, I mean, who knows where they're going with it.
Yeah, if he does talk, I hope there is a reference to like the Mama Luigi.
There has to be.
That's all I want to hear.
Mama Luigi. That's a classic from the Mario World cartoon. I love that show. I only found out recently, if you watch that show, the opening of the film, or the opening of the movie, the show's opening is so well animated compared to the actual show itself, and that's because apparently the opening of the show was animated by like a studio in Japan, whereas the rest is done by like a much cheaper studio elsewhere, and so that's why the animation in the intro looks amazing. It's just done by a whole different team. So.
Yeah.
Wait, the animation or the intro? I thought they used clips from the show. Do they try to like remake them and then they just look crappy in the show?
If I remember correctly, it's all original animation. So like it may be similar, you know, scenes in the show, but it's
like
all
scenes. Okay.
Yeah. We got a super chat here from 65 Roger York says, I think they should just make Yoshi a Groot style character. Hearing him talk might be too jarring for a lot of fans. But I think we touched on Groot earlier, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah. Just get Vin Diesel to voice Yoshi.
You get someone with a deep voice that we're not expecting. Like everyone wants Danny DeVito to play Wario, but if Yoshi ends up being played by Danny DeVito, I think people would go nuts. Be like, well, this does not make any sense.
No, it does not. Frankinator says that show has too many memes. The Mario World show, it's impressive because there's only 13 episodes too. It's like the shortest running Mario show, which is sad. Christian says, I am Yoshi.
Yeah.
All right.
They nailed it. They crushed it. They blew it out. They blew us out of. They knocked it out of the park. Is what I was trying to say with the first film. That they can't go wrong.
With
not
what,
to say
anything?
that they can't have.
With anything you're saying across the board, or voice.
With anything, like dude, I have so much faith in the movie because the first one delivered, like you said too. What I wanted from a Mario movie. It took me on a game ride in the film with, you know, good respect to the characters, a nice flow, beautiful environments. Everything was awesome. So I don't think there's going to be one jarring thing. Like, they dropped the ball on this. I'm not feeling that at all.
No, that's a good point. I mean, I agree. I made a whole 90-minute video that almost no one watched breaking down the movie, which I started recently just reposting yesterday in like individual segments. And the first segment already has as many views as the whole hour-and-a-half video. I'm like, man, I should have just done this in the first place. So if you guys missed either my 90-minute video or the segments, I'll be posting them more coming up soon. And I'm going back and re-editing them a bit and like tidying them up to work better as single individual video. So I hope those people enjoy those as I figured now's a good time to post them leading up to the Mario Galaxy movie. But yeah, I'm right there with you, Paul. I think they nailed it in the first one. It's exactly what I would have wanted from a Mario movie, and also in some ways not what I expected, which in the sense that like they did some things that I'm like, oh, I'm actually surprised in a good way, and that's awesome. And hoping that they do something, you know, that they maintain that energy and surprise and faithfulness as well into the galaxy. And so far it seems like they are, even if we haven't seen a whole lot, you know, at this point. So Frog Luigi, says Jackson. Yes. Sorry, go ahead.
The crazy thing to think about is that we're in a post Mario movie, two Mario movies, animated Mario movies world where the next 3D mainline Mario game is going to come out after these movies, which is it's just crazy to think about that. That's the world we're kind of living in now.
Oh, it's kind of crazy to think that we have not had a 3D Mario at all between the time the first movie and now even, right? So yeah, you're right. We're getting our first real one after this. Because even Fury Bowser, or Bowser's Fury, was before the first movie. So
yeah.
Sergeant Blow in a super chat says, I need Paul to say, ooh, piece of candy. Is that reference to something?
No. I mean, I can say it. I don't know if you need it in a moment or just like...
What's this about?
Ooh,
I need
piece of candy.
That's how I felt when playing like Pokemon ZA. Whenever you break up the crystals, you find one and then you find another one, and you just keep going back and forth and collecting all of them.
Yeah. Hey guys, update. We're only 10 minutes away now from the start of this direct. Can you believe that? 10 minutes away. What's your hype levels at? Nick, how excited are you right now?
I was at an 8 yesterday. Now I'm at a 9. Just because I love watching these things. So once it's done and over with, I think I'll probably be at a 10. Depending on how good it is, but I have faith. I think it's going to be a good trailer.
I'm at 10. Rise of Countdown hit 10 minutes exactly. So, how about you, Paul?
10, easy.
Yeah, heck yeah. Like I said earlier, this is the thing I'm most excited for. I think you're similar, Paul, right now in the world of Nintendo.
That I'm really excited for.
Like the thing you're most excited for from Nintendo right now.
At this moment, I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So wait, not in this moment. What would you say?
oh geez, the February Grand Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Like,
Which one? Oh, the February Direct in general. Yeah, the upcoming
like
one.
that inevitably is just, there's the potential for who knows what, right?
Yeah, that's a thing though. It's such a mystery. Like it has the potential to let us down too. Whereas I feel like they had to really drop the ball on this one for it to disappoint us. Either by showing nothing or what they show is somehow terrible, which I very much doubt could happen. We had another real quick, poll results. I forgot to update this. Who will get the most screen time? 45% are saying Yoshi will get the most, followed by Rosalina with 28%, Bowser Jr. at 20%, and then Wario at 7%. So it sounds like people they're expecting Wario, they're not expecting us to see much of Wario. So that had almost 1,000 votes, by the way. So we had a few more, another super chat here from Sergeant Blow, who says, Odyssey 23 said he sounds like James Woods. Wait, Yoshi?
I'm confused.
Is that must have been the context. So I don't know. James Wood is Yoshi. I don't know if they'd even hire James Woods at this point, but I don't know if that's a good fit for Yoshi. But I don't know.
Yeah, I
Oh!
don't know who.
Okay, Ooh, Piece of Candy is a Family Guy reference to James Wood. Okay.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Does Paul Gale sound similar to that or something? I don't get it. No, yeah, okay, no Paul. Yeah, I got it. All right. Interesting. Okay, so anything else, guys, in the final 7 minutes that we have not talked about yet that we need to see, or want to see, or hope to see?
I think we covered most of it. Are we going to see? We're not going to see Mario Karts here at all, right? Like that was done for the first movie. It would make sense for this movie if they took Rainbow Road to get to space, but I don't think they're going to do Mario Kart again.
I don't think they repeat themselves with Rainbow Road or the karts. And we already had the motorcycles in the desert, and I think that's our Mario Kart reference for this movie, because they appear to be based on Mario Kart Worlds, off-road bike, whatever it's called. I forget, but in any case, I don't think they go beyond that. And I think we also, we see Peach and Toad get into space via the launch stars, seemingly, or after being taken up in the castle. Mario and Luigi, that's a big question. How did they get to space, And the only thing, I wonder is, Nick, actually, you mentioned maybe the pyramids a connection earlier.
Yeah.
And it only occurred to me now that aren't pyramids, like, innately related to, like, the stars? Like, don't they, like, point toward, like, aren't they designed...
Oh,
I'm
they are
reaching back,
pointing
but
and they are pointing up. I'm like, is that? I never even thought about it.
but it's also inverted in the movie, so maybe not. It's pointing to the ground actually. So they take a star.
Maybe it helps flow up into space easier since it's pointing at the ground. I'm just trying to think video game logic here.
Yeah, exactly. EB says they take a star shroom. Yeah, maybe. Especially now that Captain Toad seems to be here. So.
And this is the licensed song that you get is Nicki Minaj's "Starships Are Meant to Fly."
Oh my goodness!
I said that seeing if Andre would spit out his cough in the moment.
You said it jokingly, but I'm like, I can't see that in this movie. But I would be like, what the heck is going on?
Cheddar says Koopalings. I wish, but there's no way we get the Koopalings here. I think that'd be way too crowded. I think they could save them for a third movie. That would be insane. That's 7 characters you have to cast. 7 new characters you have to cast. And how do you even fit all 7 in? Like, the screen time wise, that's almost like a Marvel's level.
On top of the 2 new of Bowser Jr. and Rosalina, you're at 9 new characters. Like, that's just way too much.
Yeah, and Chris Pratt said specifically a couple that we haven't seen. A couple big characters, so. Is there potential for Toadette, says Jesse. She was teased in the first movie on the poster, and there was concept art featuring her more prominently. I think it's a possibility.
She's in the background in this one too, at least on a painting. Remember? Yeah, during the Game Awards trailer.
Yeah, good one. Yeah, so I think it's possible, but I also think it's all possible she's just in that cameo type thing too, or Easter egg detail. So Matthew is asking a salient question: are we getting a clip or a full trailer? So in our initial predictions yesterday or the day before, Nick and I think we're both leaning into the trailer front.
Yeah.
But they do just say, exclusive look. So there is a possibility it's not. Do you think there's a chance it's just a clip from the movie again, like the Game Awards?
Because That's what they did for the Donkey Kong one, I want to say. It wasn't a full trailer. It was Mario meeting Donkey Kong for the first time in the arena, and then Miyamoto was talking about Donkey Kong's new design. So that could be the case. They could be replicating that with Yoshi. Be like, oh, here's the first time we see Yoshi, and it's Yoshi as a baby or Yoshi with Mario's family in Brooklyn or something, and then they talk about Yoshi's design for 5 minutes.
That's a long time to talk about Yoshi's design.
I know. Paul, what do you think?
Could be a small scene, like here's a 3-minute scene from the movie that we're seeing, like the whole thing unfold, or just a nice 1:45 long trailer that gives a little glimpse of everything, or maybe it's a little bit of both, where it's a smaller scene and a full trailer.
Yeah.
But I think we get a full trailer.
The thing is, the movie comes out so soon. It's like there has to be another trailer for
April
this.
3rd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so soon. Unless they're saving it for like the Super Bowl or something, which is in what, like a few weeks from now.
If this wasn't happening today, announced several days ago, I was betting on
The Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl timing would be it, and
Yeah.
that's how we'd get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad it's today. I mean, the sooner
Yeah.
the better for us.
Yeah, exactly, right. So, yeah, I've been expecting a trailer, but it is possible it could just be a clip. Either way, I'm interested. I will say, like, personally, I would prefer a trailer. Actually, honestly, personally, I think both could be totally fine. I will say, work-wise, I prefer a trailer because that's easier to deal. Or sorry, work-wise, I prefer a scene that I feel like I can work with that easier than like going through a trailer for Easter eggs, which will keep me busy probably most of the day. So
40 videos out of it.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I'll make lots of videos. I mean, either way, it's a good thing. So I'm not complaining, just to be clear. I'm just making sure that I'm turning off ads, by the way, chat. So there will be no ads a run during the direct itself. We're now only how many minutes away are we? We are
2 now.
2 minutes away. Oh my god, they were so close. Oh man, I'm so excited. This is like these movies fulfill like a childhood dream. Like I grew up in the era of the original Super Mario Brothers movie. I still remember waking up one morning and my mom was like reading me an article like, hey, did you hear they're making a Super Mario Brothers movie? I'm like, oh my god, really? Or whatever I said as a kid, I don't remember. I probably didn't say exactly that. And but that was like 5 then. And of course, you actually see the thing. It's like the biggest piece of trash ever made. I want to say, in hindsight, it's a fun movie. It's just not a good Mario movie, right? And I think even as a kid, I think I enjoyed it, but like I knew it wasn't what I wanted it to be, and it was pretty disappointing on that front. So now this finally fulfills, like 30 years later, this series is finally fulfilling what I wanted forever. And if I were a kid these days, I'd be completely losing my mind, I imagine. So.
Yeah, Andre, that 90s Mario movie is more so a 90s movie about dinosaurs with like Mario cameos in it. That's what it feels like. I love the movie, but it's not a good Mario movie. I have a good time watching it, but no, it's not good.
All right, we have 1 minute left, chat. I'm going to turn off the countdown just so it's not on screen. My goodness. So Paul, Nick, I'll let you know as soon as mine starts officially. So this should be a lot of fun, chat. Hopefully the volume level is good. I've got it on max, so not much I can do if it's not, but it should be good. Should be good. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Oh my god, what's it going to be? Do we see Miyamoto first? I think we see Miyamoto first, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
But they could just go right into the scene from the movie too,
Have they done that before or no?
I think they always introduce
They usually have someone talk first, right?
Mm-hmm. I think
someone to introduce it.
Yeah. You think so, Paul?
I think so.
Oh man. What's the first
Any
character?
second now.
First character we see.
I'm excited.
Do we see Yoshi first?
Yeah, the A catches and it's Yoshi.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, man, does he have a voice? Yes or no? I want commitment. Does Yoshi have a voice, or does he like talk actual words?
No actual words. No actual
Paul?
words.
I'm gonna go with just saying the word Yoshi.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll say his voice. Here we go. It's starting for me. I'm on the E. Are you get started?
No.
You haven't started yet.
For me.
All right, sorry. I see E. I see E.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Paul, pause it real quick at the. Hold on. When the direct logo is forming right now.
All right, I see it forming.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it.
In the air.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it once the full screen comes on view. Hold on. Okay, Nintendo Direct on screen. Let me know when you're there, Nick.
Okay, I'm almost there.
Do you pause, Paul?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
It's still forming for me. Okay, it's there.
All right, here we go. All right, we're caught up, everyone. Here we go.
Hello,
Nemo's
everyone.
on screen.
Yeah.
I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
Knew it.
Today, I'd like to show you the latest video for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. We released the first trailer last November, which was well received by many people from around the world. Thank you all very much for your support. All right then. This time, let's press the start button right away.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh. Looks so good.
Oh, you're here.
Now, where's the troubled pipe?
Troubled pipe. Looks so good.
Honestly.
It's a clip to their belt. Oh my god.
Wow! I'm
That's awesome.
Come on.
Oh my.
Not the scared guy anymore. Yes, I am. Let me go change.
There's the problem.
Like in the first movie.
Hey,
Yoshi? All about Yoshi?
This is
all
it.
right.
Baby Yoshi!
Oh, dude.
Oh, oh my god. Wrong Mario! Yes! Birdo!
What the heck?
Lakitu! Beat it!
Who is this?
Heck yeah!
So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group. Cool.
Oh my god.
Oh man!
Is that the Super Scope?
Yes!
Oh, dude, that was a fantastic.
That looks amazing!
How was that? After the
So
first
good.
trailer was released, people were asking, is Yoshi not going to be in the movie? Of course he's in it.
Good.
For over 30 years, Yoshi has been a significant part of Mario's adventures. When we began developing Super
Baby Yoshi,
Mario
so
World,
happy.
Yoshi was created from the idea of wanting to run around while on a small dinosaur. Mr. Kondo added percussion to the background music, and Yoshi, who's fun to use for running, jumping, stomping, eating things, and laying eggs, was born. Later, in Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, he protects Baby Mario and starts throwing eggs as well.
Paul,
Even after
can you turn your head?
evolving
Can you
into
turn your
3D,
volume down?
Yoshi has continued to play an active
We're
role
getting feedback.
across different games.
Me?
Yeah, I think so.
For this movie,
Are you using
we
headphones?
collaborated with the artists at Illumination to bring Yoshi to life on the big screen. Okay, let's also hear some remarks by Chris-san from Illumination. Chris-san!
Thank you, Miyamoto-san. Since the last time we spoke, animation has now been fully completed and the movie has moved into post-production. Our teams are now focused on the sound design and the music that will carry our adventure across the galaxy. Directors Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelinek are collaborating with Brian Tyler, Nintendo, and our designers at Skywalker Sound. Brian has integrated themes from the Super Mario Galaxy games and is recording the score with a 70-piece orchestra. This is one of my favorite moments in the life of a production, where we begin to experience all of the visual and sonic elements coming together. And we can't wait to share the movie with you in April.
Thank you, Chris-san. Many familiar characters, including Yoshi, will play active roles in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. We hope you're looking forward to it. Okay then, see you later.
All right, well, that was short, but that
Wow.
was it. So, man, all right. What do we think?
It was awesome.
Ready to
That
watch
was
it again, dude.
Yeah.
That was really good, man. That was perfect. It was a clip. It was a trailer. That's exactly what I wanted. That looked amazing. It looks. So, let me rewind it. This looks so freaking good. We got Baby Yoshi. We got a voice. Do we get a voice actor confirmed for Yoshi?
No.
No. Yeah, we don't know.
But it is someone that could do a high pitched Yoshi voice. That was the flavor.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing a full analysis on this. I'm gonna do this almost immediately. It looks so freaking good though. That transformation, Mario and Luigi getting the firepower, fantastic.
You're not the scared guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
this looks.
the frog suit. Birdo's in it too. Like,
Birdo?
there's so
I did not
much
expect
to break
Birdo.
down.
Oh man, I love that they're teasing Yoshi as this giant threatening menace. But it makes me wonder, how did Yoshi get back here? Because we see him in Brooklyn at the end of the first movie. Did they just ignore that, or did he go back in the warp pipe? Like, what happened?
It must have been that warp pipe that's connected to.
Right, he must have gone back into
fallen
it.
right through that.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so excited for this. Any other surprises, guys?
The super scope, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's
super
what-
scope.
I thought it was crazy. I'm like, why is it blue? Why is Yoshi holding the? Well, I guess. Wait, wasn't there Yoshi's?
There was a
on the
super scope
Nintendo?
game.
Yeah, there was a
No.
super scope game.
Yeah, with Yoshi Safari.
I have that because that was one of the few Super Soul games I got.
Oh, the
Oh,
Frog
wait, in
Luigi!
the trailer. It's Baby Mario. Yeah, in the trailer, it's Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Oh, wait, say again? What?
So during the part with Yoshi holding the super scope, Toad is holding Baby Mario and Baby Luigi.
What? Hold on, let me.
Yeah.
Let me. I'm
I didn't
finding
even
it.
notice that. I was more so focused on the super scope, but
Oh my
Toad's
God, you're
there,
right.
He's holding Baby Mario and Baby Luigi.
Oh my God! What the hell? I totally missed that. What the hell? That has to be time travel then, or something, right?
Unless they turned small, like maybe the super scope made them small or made them babies.
Oh man, that's weird. That's crazy.
Wait, and this T-Rex, are we assuming this is the T-Rex from Mario Odyssey?
That straight up looked like it. It must have been, right? Like that instantly clocked as a Mario Odyssey T-Rex. So it does not look like the ones in Mario Kart World. So yeah, look at that. That's so funny. I didn't even notice the babies at all. Jesus, that's crazy.
That shot of them all running and jumping together through the clouds or whatever that was in the moment, like that was so cool looking. That's just multiplayer fun game, total Super Mario Galaxy vibes. I don't know. Do we know that planet? Do we know what it was? Where it was?
Let me go
Wait, which
back
one,
to the
Paul?
scene.
Are you looking at?
One was
They're
Lakitu?
like running and jumping through the clouds. It's like the four of
Oh
them
yeah.
going
I'm
together.
gonna go to it too.
Sometime after, I think Toad says, "Well, it looks like anybody could just join the adventure." There's Birdo.
Yeah, Birdo in the
that part, like,
in the casino part. Yeah.
where is this somewhere that we know? I don't know yet. Too fast, but
Yeah.
it looks cool.
It does. Wait, what the hell? Look at the end of the Peach scene. What the hell is that rat? Is that Wait, is that Mauser? Is that freaking Mauser?
I saw the rat behind her. It's for like a split second. You
What
see
the
the
crap?
mouse
It's
with
got-
the glasses.
What the crap? That's oh my! I never expected that. That's a deep cut.
Also, is the super scope going to be like the MacGuffin of this movie? I just sent it to you guys during the festival scene. Mario's holding this like present, and it looks like it's the size of the super scope.
Really? Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I just sent it to you
Red
guys.
box.
All right.
It's in a box.
Let me take a look here. Hold on. So wait, what is this from? Hold on, I'm looking now.
He's holding it's during the festival sequence.
Yeah, okay.
There's a box. It looks like it's
Oh.
probably the size of the super
Yeah,
scope.
you're
So, like,
right.
is that what they're delivering? Like,
Maybe.
is that going to be like the? Is that what turns them into babies, and is that what turns Bowser big again?
Oh, maybe that's it's like the de-evolution machine from
Yeah.
the first
Oh
Mario
my god,
movie.
it's a de-evolution from the
Yeah.
original
Oh,
Mario.
that-
No way. No way.
They also use and that movie
Oh,
also involved
yeah.
dinosaurs, and they also use super scopes in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's it.
Real quick, Jackson had another
Oh.
super chat. Says they were babies and crawled through the pipes, and the Yoshi saved them, and then they sent them home. They grew up in Brooklyn? Well, they were babies and crawled through the pipes, and the Yoshi saved them and sent them home, and they grew up in Brooklyn. Oh my god, are they actually bringing Yoshi Island lore into this somehow by this? I hope not, actually. I don't know if I like that idea, but yeah, good super chat though. Thank you for the super chat. So, Wow. All right, man. This is a crazy. I'm still hung up on the
Yeah,
Bowser
that's a
thing.
good trailer.
This is so good. Oh, I'm blown away. I'm so happy. This movie looks amazing. Yoshi looks great. I love it was animated.
So some dinosaur just shows
Oh
up.
man, I'm so happy. Guys, did that live up to expectations?
Yeah, it
Definitely.
was an awesome trailer,
was an
especially
awesome
with all the Mario Odyssey references. I'm like, I'm that's my favorite Mario game. I love seeing all that.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so great. Well, chat, any final comments before we wrap it up here? But I gotta get to work on the analysis for this. So
So I guess did we technically not see them in space yet? Unless the
No!
one scene with Mario and Peach.
yeah, we still haven't
Is
seen
that
this space.
I think that might be space, even though it does look like it's a pyramid from Odyssey a little bit.
Which scene are you talking about? Oh, with Mario.
The one with Mario and Peach together.
That's a good one. I mean, it looked like Bowser's Castle or something. We didn't see any Bowser or Bowser Jr. Did we?
No Bowser. No
Yeah.
Bowser. No Bowser. No Rosalina.
Rosalina.
No Rosalina.
No Rosalina, you're right, that's crazy. A Monster Society with a super chat says they made the dunum sound in the pyramid. Yes, I love that, the classic 1-2 theme. I always love when they use that for like a mystery type thing. So, Robert says they're hyped 10 out of 10 now, no longer 8.5 LOL. Awesome, heck yeah. Canadian wasn't expecting the baby Mario Luigi at the end. I didn't see them initially, so yeah.
I didn't even see them either.
Is this enough for you, or do you want another trailer before the movie comes out?
I
This
mean-
is enough for me. I wouldn't mind, but like I'm beyond sold. You know.
Oh, I was
I'm
sold
same with you,
before.
like, I was sold before. Like, I don't need another
Totally.
trailer, even though we're probably gonna get one more before the movie. Like, this one was awesome.
Yeah, I'm really happy with this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't need more, but I'll be happy to have more as well. But in any case, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. We got work to get to, so I'm so
Yeah.
excited. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Click subscribe if you haven't already. Especially, we'll have more Mario Galaxy movie videos very soon. As this looks amazing. Baby Yoshi's so adorable. Oh, a couple more super chats. Jackson says, way more Odyssey than Galaxy. Weird. I love what I see though. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see. Actually, were they in the Waterfall Kingdom even there with the dinosaur? It looked similar, didn't it? Hold on.
Oh, that's from what is it? Fossil Falls. It's the second level in the game, technically.
Or Cascade
after,
Kingdom. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Cascade Kingdom.
It may not be. It's hard to say, but that's definitely an Odyssey dinosaur for sure. Monster Society with a super chat says another thing in common with the 92 version, Big Bertha. Oh yes, good one, right? It looking a little different, but an actual Big Bertha's in this movie. You're right. Good connection. Oh man, who knew? Who knew? This movie is a secret sequel to the 92 one. Robert, real quick, send out 5 gift memberships to people on the channel. Kuro, Frankinator, T Quill, It's Just Joshin, and Arndite, all new members of the channel. Thank you so much, Robert. Very kind of you to do that. Woo! All right, we're gonna wrap it up here, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Any final words from you, Paul or Nick?
No, this trailer was awesome. I can't wait for the movie.
Looks so good. Looks so good. I can't wait.
Shows up.
What, Paul?
Part of the group. Cool.
As I said, it's cinema.
It is cinema. It is cinema. Exactly. Everyone, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. And yeah, that was awesome. That was hype. Have a good one, everyone. Catch you later.